Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to MHA Digital Communities. Today I'm going to be doing some art with acrylic paint. Let's get going. So first of all, I'm going to, I've got a canvas, which you can see here. This is a 12 by 12 inch canvas. You can buy them from any kind of shops, quite cheap. I'm going to start off with some base paint. I'm going to use two different colours for the base. And this is called a split base. So I'm just going to work this onto the canvas. And then spread it out. I'm going to take it over the edges as well, so that when the paint starts to flow on the next stage, it's going to move easily over the edge of the canvas. Okay. And because it's split base, I'm going to use a different colour for the other side. So this is just acrylic artist paint. You can use cheap stuff, sort of school acrylics, and it's just watered down with some water, depending on the consistency that you want. I'm just going to add some white on here. This is a bit thicker on this side. I'm also going to add a different kind of white. So this is just titanium white. This white has a little bit of PVA glue in it, which can help make cells in the paint. By cells, you'll see when it opens up once we get going. Okay, so before we get going, you can see there's lots of little air bubbles in here. I have a little torch. I can just pop the air bubbles. Then I'm going to start layering on my paints, the different colours that I want. So you can do this any way you want. It doesn't have to be a straight line, it can be dots of colour. Let's try a couple of dots. I'm just going to bring a little bit of that base colour in. So, I've noticed this is a bit thick, so I just need a bit more paint to flow that way. And then what I'm going to do is blow the paint over that way, over the top, and then I'm going to blow back this way. So you can see that the paint that had the PVA glue in is starting to make these cells. Now another thing we can do is to just tilt the canvas to move the paint, to stretch it out. I'm not going to stretch it too much actually. It's quite messy. It's always handy to have some kitchen roll or something you can wipe your hands on. And I'm just going to blow the other way. See if I can take a little bit of that paint the other way. Now, as you can see, I've got all little cells starting to pop up here. Again, if I just use my torch, it'll help to activate those cells, bring them out. Now up in the corner, it hasn't, because the paint was quite thick, it hasn't quite flowed across. So what I'm going to do is just blow that out a little bit with a straw. It's quite thick. Just waiting for those cells to develop. Not sure about that corner. I think what I'm going to do is add some more paints and blow again. So I'm just going to work it in that middle section. Problem is. Okay, just put a spot. Let's see if we can blow that right up to that other side. going to torch this again. Let's see how it brings the bubbles out. But then this is also the cells. Just don't want to set fire to it. Now, it still hasn't quite reached into that top corner, so I'm gonna blow again. Good. Bring that down a bit. Okay. I'm going to check my edges. Just make sure things have flowing over the edge, and if they haven't, just to wipe them down. Help them down that edge. You can always pick up a little bit of the paint that's flowed over. That's it. So it does change over time. In another half an hour, it's going to look a little bit different, where the cells might open up a bit more, or the paint might move in different directions. It still flows a little bit afterwards. I'm just going to blow this edge a little bit more because it's quite a hard line. Just want that a bit softer. Now, something else that I do occasionally is to use a bit of spray paint, not spray paint, sorry, silicone-based lubricant. So you can, this is just from a supermarket or hardware store. And what this does is it makes little cells on the surface, but I'm only going to place it in some areas. I'm not going to spray it all over. So I'm going to bring it in about here. You can see what it does. It just makes lots of little cells. I hope you enjoyed that and that it might inspire you to take up some art as well. It's really easy, simple to do. There's no such thing as a mistake. Just if you don't like it, you can always scrape the canvas, scrape the paint off and have another go until it just feels and looks right for you. So enjoy.